Here's how to do the perfect arm triangle for mount.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is set the shoulder pressure. So I'm gonna grab the neck and the low jaw, and I'm gonna attach my shoulder to his cheek on the other side. And we're just gonna pull the elbow back and drive the shoulder down. Second thing I need to do is I need to start to get his elbow away from his body, because if it's in, he's really strong. And so we're gonna climb into this hole right above the elbow, and we're gonna start to walk your fingers out. Don't walk them up, because then he'll be able to clamp his arm down and start to roll me. The sooner we get his elbow away from his body, the more leverage we're gonna have. Now we're gonna start to walk up, and we're gonna be a little bit patient here. Don't try and rush it. As we walk, we're gonna walk the bicep all the way to the face, and then we're gonna take the right hand, grab the armpit like so. As soon as I get the bicep to the face, this is where most people start to mess this move up. And they do it by releasing their hand, trying to go to the tricep, and then sticking their head here, trying to trap the arm. The problem with that is that as soon as I start to move my head, he can start to bridge and bring his elbow to the inside. Makes it really hard to get the arm triangle from here. So what I'm gonna do to combat that is I'm gonna lift his head and stick my other arm in, grabbing the neck here, and get my head on this side. Now my shoulder is behind the tricep, so it's very difficult for him to get his arm back over there. Most people are gonna grab the wrist, take a gift wrap, and look for the back. If he's seen this before, as soon as I grab the wrist, he's not gonna let me feed it, which is gonna create space for me to shoot this arm in. And because my neck is already on this side of the tricep, his arm is trapped. Now I'm gonna slide my neck all the way down his tricep and to his shoulder, and then we're gonna get a gable grip. You need to be kind of accurate as to where your shoulder goes. Right now it's on his cheek. So if I were to grab and squeeze, it's just gonna squeeze his head. It's not gonna put him to sleep. I need to make sure my shoulder goes close to the neck instead of the jaw. So I'm just dropping my forearm down onto his shoulders and making sure my head stays as low or lower than his. Now, the last piece, we get to dismount. I don't want to do that by taking my leg off and having my center of mass off the line, having my hips up toward the ceiling. It's really easy to roll me from here. Instead, I'm going to lean toward the choke and windshield wiper my foot onto the hip. Now, when I take this leg out, I'm going to leave my knee on the belt and the foot close to the hip. Now to finish, I'm going to need to keep both of his shoulders on the mat. I'm going to need to keep my balance, and I'm going to need to close up the space. So not only am I going to drive my head in, but I'm going to pull my far arm to me. Now the last piece of this is we're going to rotate my choking elbow toward the center of his chest as I drive my head in.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our Patreon for more mini instructionals.